Alright guys, welcome back to Blood, Sweat, and Tires. It's been way too long since we've gone drifting. So we have a private event with cam makers coming this weekend. So we gotta get things prepped up. It's been a while. Tools are scattered everywhere. The car has not been nut and bolt checked. The truck probably needs an oil change. I'm gonna show you my checklist and my to-dos, my nut and bolt checks, things that you should be doing before you go to your drift events. Come in close, let me show you something. Your tow rig needs to be dialed. You can't go drifting if you can't make it to the drift track, okay? Important. Focus on your tow vehicle and your trailer. You have trailer blowouts. That's gonna ruin your trip before it even starts, okay? Check your tires. Make sure your axles are greased. Let's go check the transmission fluid. You don't want the transmission going out. Check the oil. Check the brake fluid. You guys aren't checking the brake fluid. I know you're not checking your brake fluid. Check your brake fluid. We're going 6 hours away for us. I don't want to be stranded 6 hours away, so I'm gonna do my nut and bolt check. So let's go. Let's go pop the hood. Alright. Checking our brake fluid. Little dark, but we have brake fluid. That's good. Could do for a change. Power steering fluid. Yep, good on that aspect. We're gonna check our belt. Belt's looking good, no cracks in it. This is a newer belt. Just doing a once over, any cracked wires. Alright. Let's see. Does look like we should add some coolant. It's a little on the low side. So I'm glad we're here checking. Check our oil. Which I'm going to be changing the oil because that mug is dark. But it is full, so that's important. Should have had a rag, that would have been smart. Alright, put that back in there. Okay, our fluid's good. Check our transmission dipstick. She's on the darker side. Well, we have fluid, that's good. It's gonna be kind of hard to show you this part, but I'm just gonna do a visual inspection on the suspension. I had done suspension work on this before, so I make sure all the cotter pins are there. Make sure any bolts, see if any bolts are loose on it. Then we're gonna check our tires, just visually inspect our brakes, maybe inspect our hitch in the back, make sure nothing's loose there. I'm not gonna show you all that super boring stuff, but just telling you the things that we will be doing to check, make sure this thing's ready to go on a 6-hour road trip. So, catch you in a bit. Alright, doing a once over on the truck. I need to replace a sway bar end link. I got one that's rattling. Come here, I'll show it to you. Have a good listen. So, gotta do a sway bar end link on it. Add just a little bit of coolant. Make sure that's all topped off, and then we're gonna do an oil change on it. Other than that, tires look good. Spare has air in it. Suspension looks fine. So, should be ready to go. Now, I'm gonna go check the trailer, which we'll have to pull it out later to really do a once over on it, but we'll do a visual inspection now. We'll do a more in detail inspection later. But yeah, let's close the hood on this thing. Move on to the trailer. Check our fenders. They're on there. Got our fans. And our battery. It hasn't been too long since I pulled up the trailer, so it's kind of a more visual for me. visually inspected the trailer. Trailer's looking good. We still have to check our tire pressures, but we have to check tire pressure on everything. We'll just do that at one time. But right now, I'm getting my straps aligned, organized here, because I kind of had them in a bag. These are my favorite straps. This is what I load the car down with. Just as important as checking your trailer, you need to check your straps. Not any nicks or tears. This is what holds your vehicle to the trailer. I run 4 straps holding my car down, and I usually have a 5th as a spare just in case I'm out somewhere and one rips. I know people who run 1 strap and a chain. I think those people are kind of crazy, or just 1 strap. Kind of weird. My car is stuck to my trailer. I got the winch on it. I have 4 straps and I have a backup strap just in case. I keep that thing tied down. So you should tie down your drift cars, guys. You need to make it to the track so you can have fun. Inspect your things before you leave. Don't get 2 hours down the road, have a blowout, or your car falls off the trailer because you had a nick in your 1 strap. Lock it down, guys. So I'm gonna check out my straps, and we'll get back to you when we start doing a visual inspection on the drift car. Alright, this is my Harbor Freight pack out box. This is what I bring all my tools in, all my supplies, at least for my actual tool side. It's been dismembered quite a bit because I carry a lot of my nicer tools in these boxes. Because when I'm out there, I don't want to be dealing with some rinky-dinky, whatever. So, put my nicer tools in here. I've been kind of using them. So, it's time to put it back in the box to get it organized. I'm not going to bore you guys with this part of it. It's tedious. Putting bits here, putting this in here, strapping this down. I am going to tell you, though, with your power tools. I bring my power tools with me, at least my M18s. Charge your batteries. Like, if they've been sitting around, it could say full charge, but don't trust it, okay? Charge it, top it off before you bring it with you, okay? I have an electrical box. This is just my electrical work, so if I have a wire that gets cut, I have extra wires, a multimeter, strippers, crimpers, crimps, electrical tape, switches. Like, I got all that in here. My OBD2 reader, that's in here. I got my fluids crate, so brake fluid, oil, we have power steering fluid, we have WD-40, that's in that crate, open. Then I have my miscellaneous smaller items. I have cotter pins, self-tappers, I have clamps, zip ties, bolts, some batteries. This is where my main tools, I have like my wrenches, my sockets, my impacts, special bits. You can see on the ground right here, I have my crescents, I have my crow's foot. So that's what there. So I have 4 different areas that kind of hit the most of it. Okay, you got to think of all aspects. If this breaks, what are you gonna do? If this breaks, what are you gonna do? So you got to be thinking about possible scenarios. We've had some things happen on the track, and having these extra tools has saved us. We've overpacked and still missed items that could have just been helpful. Having a bigger hammer, like had to borrow sledges because you have the track, things happen. But try to think of all the scenarios you might encounter and just stay prepared. But this is about all the tools. I'm gonna get them organized, get them packed up in here, and catch you in a second. Alright guys, so I got my tools packed up. I'm waiting on the batteries right now to charge so we can have batteries for the impacts and our power adapters. Got the jacker in the bag too. Other than batteries, we're ready to go. I'm ready to send it off. So now we're going to check the front end on the drift car, put some new tires on it, and we're going to wrap up this video. So let's get over there. Alright, so I'm about to put the grippy tires up front, just got these mounted. I'm just gonna do a little once over, check my bolts, make sure they're not loose, visually inspect it. We have the Y5 angle kit on this, been holding up pretty good. Paint hasn't been holding up as well, but we're still cooking on that. Just doing some visual inspection. I do kind of daily drive this car, so it's not like it's been in storage. But it is good to do a once over. Make sure no bolts have loosened up. See if there's any leaks. On to the next one. Off of the old, now with the new. Little side note, I love these tires. After I got my YSAB kit, I went to the track and I was understeering everywhere, and the next event I had these tires. Never had a problem with it again. So I like a grippy front end. That's just how I drive. That's the setup on this car. And it's been a while since I had a fresh set, so very excited to go scrub them in. Got the event this weekend. We should be getting some content on that as well. Alright, front end suspension looks good. Got our tires mounted. We're going to check the oil, check the brake fluid, check the coolant. Then we're going to do just a once over on the rear end and check the rear end suspension on it, the axles, and that'll be it. So let's check the fluid. Alright, just like the truck, need to add a little bit of coolant. A little low, we got some. Yep. That actually looks fresh, doesn't it? It might only be like, ooh, that's freaking fresh. Okay. Yeah, we'll run that. Power steering fluid. Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Brake fluid. Yep, got that. That's all the fluids, except the gas. So we'll add some coolant. I got some more of that. And oil's good. So thank you guys for watching Blood, Sweat, and Tires. We did a once over on the truck. We did a once over on the car. We did a once over on the trailer. So all we need to do now is check the tire pressures, add coolant to the car and truck, and we're gonna do an oil change on the truck, and we gotta do a sway bar end link. So other than that, we are good to go with the vehicles, and that's how I prep. We got the tools ready to go. They just gotta get loaded up. We're gonna do that Wednesday or Thursday. We have more content coming, so subscribe, leave a comment what we should do next, what you want to see next, leave a like. We'll see you then.